All right, good morning, Houston. How are you? Okay, so we're going to try to do something a little bit different today. We're going to be talking a lot about gratitude. And I know this is kind of a pop culture thing right now. It seems like a lot of people have this out there, but really, it's so important, and it's something to think about on a daily basis of all the things that we are grateful for. And so, what we're going to start out with is really just the definition of gratitude. And I also have started my gratitude journal. And at the end of this, I'm letting you know that I'm challenging you to 21 days of gratitude. And we got to do it. I want participants. So, putting it out there, we're doing a challenge. And here's the definition: the quality of being thankful and readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Which I like the second part of all of that too, because it's not just saying we're thankful for these things or having it in our head, it's actually putting it all to action as well. So I was kind of surprised by that with the definition this morning when I was just looking up simple things. So let's talk a little bit about the benefits, the mental health benefits. I'm always talking about the mental health benefits because that's what this channel is all about, is really finding those things for ourselves. So first of all, it allows us to connect with something greater than ourselves. So it allows us to get out of our head a little bit, allows us to focus on other people, allows us to think about possibly connecting to nature or even a higher power. So getting ourselves away from what our thoughts are and thinking about others is a huge part of the gratitude. The other things that it can do for health benefits are it can create stronger connection between, there's such a strong connection between gratitude and happiness and well-being. And then it helps us improve our health through being grateful. Grateful people tend to exercise more and they tend to go to the doctor, which was interesting. So studies have shown that people that practice gratitude on a regular basis seem to have healthier habits as well. And I think it was about 25% more increase over people that don't show gratitude in this study. So that was really cool to hear about as well. It also helps us deal with adversity. So when we're going through hard times, rather than focusing on what we don't have, it allows us to focus more on what we do have. And if I'm not selling this enough, Oprah Winfrey, of course, is all about gratitude as well. And one of the things that she has said is really to start with, if you can't think of anything to be grateful for, start with your breath. Start with, I am able to breathe today, I can take in a breath, and then from there you start to think of other things that you can build upon that as well. So if just trying to think of things on your own isn't easy enough, Oprah can help us out there with finding our breath. The other thing it allows us to do is to build stronger relationships, and I think that is a really important thing for us all, is to build relationships with other people and to connect with others. And I think a lot of times when people are coming to therapy as well and coming into my office, they're really looking for that relationship and building that. And I think when we think about gratitude and thinking of all the people in our lives that maybe have we've connected with, or that we've shown that they have provided something for us, maybe that's a place to start, as well as thinking of the people that are in our lives to show gratitude towards as well. So here's where the challenge begins. We're going to do this for 21 days, and I've actually started my own on the inside right here. And I'm going to go ahead and I put my little definition here to kind of get me grounded and get me started on it as well. There's 3 ways that I'm going to tell you how to do this today, but do it however you like. This is your journal. This is for you. It's not for me. It's not for anybody else. But I would love for you to join me in doing this. So here are some ideas on how you could do this. So, and I did 2 of these today just so I could kind of get a feel for them, which one I liked better. So one way of doing this is that we could focus on the past, the present, and the future. And what I like about that is it allows us to take something from the past. It also allows us to take something here and now, which allows us to be a little bit more mindful about the whole thing. So, mindfulness is about being present and being here, but then allows us to have hopes for the future as well. And I think having hopes is a really important thing for us to do, and kind of starting into that goal setting for ourselves as well. And what do we see, and what are our intentions, and what are we doing moving forward? So that's one way of doing it, doing past, present, and future, little loggings for that. And I'm just doing 1 page, okay? I'm not overthinking this. This is 1 simple entry each day. Another way that you could do it, so this is the second way, is that you could think of, actually, I'm going to tell you about this one, there's Google lists. So Google has tons of different, if you Google gratitude, and 30 days, it'll give you like 30 different entries for each day. So they'll say, what food are you most grateful for? Or what person in your life are you most grateful for? And they give you a theme for every single day. That could work for some people. I'm not really interested in doing that, but it could be something that you might be interested in, especially if you're really struggling to get started on something like this. There's tons of resources out there for you. The third way, that I find could be very helpful too is doing person, place, or thing, and then include self in there as well. So what is one thing about yourself that you really appreciate? So you would do all 4 of those. So on my second page here, I practiced that one. I'm just having a lot of these ideas because I'm also a little afraid that I'm going to get burnt out on doing this. And so I've set some ground rules for doing this. Number 1, don't make it a chore. Make it something that you want to do and put it into a practice. So just like we have daily routines that we go through, just add it into a routine so it doesn't feel so much like a chore, and make sure that this is something that you want to do. If you're already like, no, this isn't going to work for me, don't do it right now. And maybe it's something that you can come back to at a later date. Also within that, we're doing 21 days. I'm going to be checking in on a weekly basis, and with these check-ins, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tell you a little bit about gratitude a little bit more in depth. We'll have a theme each week, and then on top of that, I'm going to be introducing you to places in Houston. So I'm going to be on location for the next 3 weeks, introducing you to new places. I'm finding that Thursdays are best for me, so I'm really trying to put these videos out on the same day. So every Thursday I'm going to try to do this check-in. So this is keeping me grounded as well, so thank you all, and thank you for giving me an idea or allowing me to have this platform, and thank you for watching. So yeah, let's review. Gratitude is important to us. It allows us to be grounded. It also allows us to think outside of ourselves. It also has a tremendous amount of health benefits. We are doing a challenge. The challenge is to do 21 days of gratitude, and go ahead and make those entries however you would like. The other thing that I forgot to say, make sure you put the little date at the top of your page so that you can come back to this and kind of think about what was going on at that time. So dating it is important as well. You can even number them if you want to. Do a little countdown, 21 and down, okay? So we're doing 21 days. We've heard the rules. You've heard how I'm going to do weekly check-ins on this topic, and you've gotten some ideas. So doing past, present, and future. Each day of the week you could do a different theme based off of some of those Google lists that are out there, or you could do person, place, and thing, and then yourself as well. All right, I hope you will join me on this challenge, and I really am looking forward to hearing from you and seeing how this whole entire process is going for you as well. So please join me. Thank you. Bye.